Welcome to the eDoc Builder training series. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the Color Palettes tab and the usage of Color Palettes tab for the Interactive Designer templates. In the previous lesson, we have covered how to create the Color Palettes tab with the form-based, but in this section, we are going to see how we can create the color palettes and link it with the Interactive Designer template. Log into your eDoc Builder account with the credentials you have. Go to the third tab, which is the Libraries tab, and from the drop-down, select the sub-menu, which is Color Palettes. In eDoc Builder, you can use the color palettes to create multiple custom palettes that you can selectively utilize throughout your templates. Palette can be made of CMYK, RGB, or spot colors. Each text field within a template can be assigned to any one of the palettes you define. In addition, in Interactive Designer template, you can allow users to select a solid background color from a palette you define. There are some reasons for creating a custom palette. To limit the colors, a user is able to select to ink colors available in your particular printing process, or to provide users with a predefined list of colors to ensure the consistent design results. This could be due to the corporate design guideline or the desire to use pleasing color combination throughout the document. Let's walk through the process of creating a simple palette for a custom stamp. Click on Add New Palette and give your palette a name and save. This palette will be added to your list of available color palettes. If you have a lot of palettes listed, you may need to scroll to see the new palette. Now click the Add button. The Add Edit Color dialog box will open. Give the color a name. The name you assign to the color will be displayed to the user when customizing your eDoc template. Choose the appropriate tab and define your color. Your palette can have a mixture of CMYK, spot, or RGB colors. Let's start building the first color using the CMYK. You will see every time you choose the color either manually or selected from here, the preview is going to be generated on the right side. Make sure you click on Save. Also, you can define if it is a spot color and give a spot color a name. We will add some more colors here. We'll give it a name as color 2. You can either select a value by dragging the color on the specific colors we have, or you can manually put the values in the RGB section. Make sure you click on Save after making any changes. After you have finished adding a color, click Save. And after you have defined all the colors for that palette, click the Save button on the palette. Now you are ready to use the palette in a template. When defining a template, there are some places to set which palette can be used. For each text field, you can optionally specify which palette your client can choose to select a text color. Now in this section, we are going to focus on the Interactive Designer templates. So if you go to the template, let me just filter the Interactive Designers. Click on any template, go to the field setup, go to the text field, and click on Data Capture tab. Scroll down, you will see an option of Color Palette, and from here you can choose the color palette you have created by choosing the Enable RGB Color Picker or CMYK Color Picker. Make sure you click on Save and then Commit Changes. Now, you can also choose the default color palette for your text field at the global level. For Interactive Designer template, where you have allowed your customer the ability to add the additional text field, you can specify which palette these new fields should utilize. To use this option, select the default color palette for the new text. In order to do so, go to the templates, select your Interactive Designer template, go to the Template Info tab, scroll down. You will see a section which is Text Field Default Values. From here, you can choose the default color palette. Make sure you click on Save. Now, if you go to the Assets tab, for Interactive Designer template, you can choose a color palette in the Background Files section. So go to Expand the Background Files. The template asset area is to allow your customer to select a color from the palette as a solid background for the template. Be sure to place a check mark in the Allow Solid Color as Background box, as well as select the correct color palette. Then click Save Background Files option. After making any changes to your template, be sure to click the Commit Changes in the Field Setup page. This is all about using the color palette with the Interactive Designer template. Thank you for watching this video.